Hey guys, it's HMK and I'm here with another top 10 countdown video. This time we're going to focus on Nintendo's main man in red, Mario. In celebration of the upcoming game Super Mario 3D World, I want to count down my top 10 favorite Super Mario games. Now these are solely going to be about the mothership titles, so that means no sports, no parties, or no spin-off titles. And note, these are my top 10 Super Mario games, and it's purely opinionated and should no way be taken as fact. Now, without further ado, let's get into HMK's top 10 Super Mario games. The first Super Mario Bros. Game on the Wii U. This offers many throwbacks to the Mario games of old, including secret routes, familiar premises, and level design. Easily the finest game of the new generation of 4-player Mario Bros. Frenzies. This game, however, struggles to set itself apart to the point of making its mark on the Mario franchise, with issues on 4-player friendliness, difficulty spikes, and taking into account the Wii U's launch struggle. Even so, this game is still blessed to play and can be enjoyed in the right parameters and should be given a shot by all Mario enthusiasts. And that is why HMK gives New Super Mario Bros. U 10 on HMK's top 10 Super Mario games. One of the more recent gems to be added to the Super Mario collection. Super Mario 3D Land accomplishes two things that HMK thought to be impossible at the time. This game successfully bridges the gap between the 2D and 3D Mario games and is the first game to truly justify the 3D effect on the 3DS with clever integration into certain puzzles with depth. With superb level designs and structure, as well as a second quest and option to play as Luigi, I would have totally accepted this game as a console title. Yet we got the joy of taking this bad boy on the go. However, its main weakness is for hardcore gamers, this game doesn't really turn up the challenge until the second quest. Despite all that, this game was a beauty and indeed a gem to behold, and I don't think this game got enough recognition. So that's why Super Mario 3D Land gets number 9 on HMK's top 10 Super Mario games. In this shiny release for the GameCube, Mario and friends look to get caught in the sunshine, until things take an icky turn for the worse. Building upon Super Mario 64's gameplay and adding FLUDD to the mix, Mario goes from plumber to cleanup crew. With more expansive levels and FLUDD's remarkable gameplay additions, this game truly set itself apart from other 3D Marios. Even Yoshi came along for the ride. But I did have some gripes with the game, the first being those awkward ass voice cutscenes with Peach, Bowser Jr., and Bowser himself. Toadsworth and FLUDD were fine. Second is that annoying ass blue coin bullshit side quest that took me forever to get all the shine sprites. Even though I got all of them, it was still annoying as hell. Still, this game was bright, fresh, and enjoyable, and I'll play it again to the end anytime. And that's why Super Mario Sunshine gets number 8 on HMK's top 10 Mario games. The third installment of the Super Mario Bros. Core game series, this game is easily viewed as a trailblazer in the video game community. Featuring a map system that will be reused by future Mario games and emulated by other games, with an increased variety of power-ups including the Raccoon, Tanuki, Frog, and Hammer Bros suits, and an expansive world that transcended expectations and limitations of all other games at the time, this game helped further cement Mario's already established dominion in the video game industry. But it was only one of the first steps Mario took to becoming an icon of gaming. Oh, and Luigi was there for the ride too. With amazing level design, difficulty, and abundance of secrets, this game gets snugly number 7 on HMK's top 10 Mario games. third game in the aggressively successful 3D Mario console games. Super Mario Galaxy takes Mario's amazing adventures to the stars and space itself. One of the few games that uses the Wii motion controls but doesn't fucking shove it down your throat. Ahem. With some of the most genius level designs I've seen in any game, and an orchestra that produces some of the best pieces I've heard in video games, or in any media for that matter. This literally gravity-defying gameplay makes exploring and playing the game one of the most intuitive experiences ever. With such an approachable feel to the game, it truly surprises with its deep and engaging presentation, design, and graphics that many thought were not possible on the Wii. And that's why Super Mario Galaxy, this awesome adventure, gets number 6 on HMK's Top 10 Mario Games. Super Mario World brings the acclaimed Super Mario franchise to the Super Nintendo, and also marks the first appearance of Mario's pet dino, Yoshi. With added gameplay features that expand on Super Mario Bros. 3 already extensive repertoire of features, and an expansive world that is filled with dangerous collectibles and secrets. This game was my childhood. I would spam hours of gameplay, search for everything, and don't let me get started on that cape. Oh man, that cape. But this is just me blabbering on. This was truly the first game that exploring the Mushroom Kingdom felt satisfying for me. And that's why Super Mario World, for me, HMK, gets number 5 on my top 10 Super Mario games. Nothing like the original, right? Super Mario Bros. Is the cornerstone for the Super Mario franchise. Sure, Donkey Kong was Mario's first game and Mario Bros. Was there as well. Yeah. Super Mario Bros. Is what really launched Mario into superstardom. This father of all platformers has been met with critical acclaim and has been certified as timeless. A game that any member from any generation can enjoy. A game that has been cited as the game. The story of a plumber that seeks to save a princess from the king of all Koopas. With level design and a straightforward and simple yet deep, filled with secret gameplay, difficulty. Oh my god, this game was so good. Super Mario Bros. May have been the start of the Super Mario legacy, but in my opinion, it wasn't the best. But it's definitely up there, and that's why Super Mario Bros. Gets number 4 on HMK's top 10 Mario games. Known as Mario's Story in Japan, Mario's lengthy RPG story is anything but thin. Originally developed as a sequel to Super Mario RPG, this game I felt was better than its older brother. With everything looking like a 5th grade diorama for an instant charm was insatiable. This game was not as deep as other RPGs in the market, but it did set itself apart with an impressive action command system that made you feel like you were actually part of the battle like no other game could at the time. With a narrative that is never dull and a pacing that is near perfect, there is almost never a slow moment in this game. And a badge system with upgrades that incentivize you to explore an already curious world, it's no wonder that I kept playing even after the credits rolled. This game was just hella fun, and I recommend this to everyone. Those who enjoy RPGs, or those who enjoy Mario, or those who just want a good old time with paper. This game can truly be viewed as the gateway into RPGs if you want to view it like that. And that is why Paper Mario gets number 3 on my top 10 Super Mario games. Super Mario 64 busted out on the scene as, and I mean this, the most, and I say the most perfect launch title for any system ever. Period. Sorry, Twilight Princess. This game was it. 3D graphics, an amazing and varied level design and presentation, an arsenal of moves that help you in any situation that you get from the start, the perfect difficulty level, new and fun power-ups, an amazing score that should be burned into every fucking gamer's mind. Period. I'm just gushing. This game, I fucking love this game. 120 stars, baby. This game was so great that it spawned off 3 more console 3D Marios and 1 more is on the way. And they're all exemplary. Surfing on Koopa shells, for God's sake. God, this game was great. Super Mario 64 DS did not do this game justice. Ugh. This game brought such a twinkle to my eye when I was young, and then only one game outshined that twinkle. Yep. Even so, this game was the biz, and that is why Super Mario 64 gets the number 2 spot on HMK's top 10 Mario games. This game defied what is considered to be dogmatic in all media. This sequel was indeed better than Super Mario Galaxy. I didn't want to believe it at first, and no, it's not only because of Yoshi. But how can a game that was so good and so grand get better in a sequel? Well, it did, with even more insanely genius design and presentation than its predecessor, and a much better pacing and better bosses than the first. It's crazy scary how great this game was. This score was equally as satisfying as the game itself, with new power-ups that cleverly integrate within the game, my favorite being the Cloud Suit. This game once again reaffirms that nobody does it like Nintendo, and nobody does it like Mario. These graphics were once again a masterpiece, and wowed me all over again that the Wii was able to produce such an experience like this. This game was such a joy to play, I did not even find the Green Star quest to be troublesome at all. Unlike a certain game. If this game could be defined in one word, I would say majestic. I wish I can gather my thoughts better on this jewel of a game, but it's such a grand experience that should be taken in by everyone, and that's why Super Mario Galaxy 2 gets the number 1 spot on HMK's top 10 Super Mario games. So guys, what do you think of HMK's top 10 Super Mario games? Super Mario, or I should say Mario himself, has been a trailblazer in the video game industry. Many could say that he is the video game industry, and all his games, well, most of his games, were nothing short of amazing and iconic. Now, do you guys have a top 10 Mario games or a favorite Mario game, or you think my top 10 was on the point? Don't forget to leave a comment below. Don't be afraid. Come on, you know I read all that stuff. And don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter. So, until the next countdown video, and until the awesome release of Super Mario 3D World or the next Mario video, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.